Let's go! At the Holler. It doesn't get much better than that, and it didn't get much better for Pontotoc this evening, ending over a decade of a drought against Itawamba. Crucial battles tonight for many of our 6A and 5A teams. Starting to set the seeds in division play, and the Power 4 and Region 4 4A all playing against one another. The highlights and scores are all coming up.
The WCBI EndZone Show with Robbie Donahoe and Tom Ebel is brought to you by OCH Regional Medical Center, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and Max South.
Welcome into the End Zone, presented by OCH Regional Medical Center. We also have Carl Hogan Toyota, EMCC, Max South with us this evening. Robbie Donahoe, Tom Ebel. It's week 10, which means we're getting that much closer to starting the playoffs, and we're starting to settle out the seedings in at least 2A, 3A, and 4A, sort of 1A, 5A, and 6A, but we're crowning some division champions tonight, so slowly but surely we're getting
also, there's a couple
season.
people, it's like not so fast.
Yeah, not so fast. You thought you had the division wrapped up? No, you don't. So we're going to get all of that fixed up, all that squared away. Tonight, Pontotoc,
The Juicers,
Itawamba HS, them grapes showed up.
WCBI High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Carl Hogan Toyota in Columbus.
For historical purposes, Pontotoc hadn't defeated the Itawamba AHS in over a decade. 0 for their last 11. So it didn't matter what car I drove. That's a Toyota Yaris, but hey. And they also brought in the game ball via helicopter for Breast Cancer Awareness Night at the Holler, and it doesn't get much better than a Friday night of high school football at Pontotoc. It was great this evening. First quarter, good start for Pontotoc. Jacob Carter, Daryl Dilworth, he does the rest. On a 4th down, 35-yard touchdown, Austin Morvis puts them up in the air. It's 7-0 lead for them Grapes, and the wrath was on. Here comes Jacob Carter, taking it himself, diving for the pylon. He's got a 15-yard touchdown. It's 13-0 Pontotoc. Here comes Itawamba, though. Austin King tossing one up top to the guy you need to throw to a lot. Caleb Whittle gets a first down, would lead to a touchdown a little later. Indians throwing up some fireworks. It's 13-7, but here's a firework for you. Gabe Wilson, lowest center of gravity. If you don't bring him down, you're not going to catch him. Caleb almost did. Doesn't matter. That's a 55-yard touchdown. Pontotoc led 40-7 at the half. Them Grapes, the Warriors, 40-19 winners. Pontotoc proving people that Amory game, while yes, it's a loss, and yes, they're not going to win the division, still, they're one of the teams to beat in 4A North.
Yeah, you know, you kind of like what you mentioned, that Amory loss. It's one of those where you're like,
It's there.
It's there, but it's not a bad loss.
It's
by
certainly
any
not.
means.
No, it's not a bad loss. And Pontotoc, well, we'll talk about Amory here in just a moment. Pontotoc is still a team on the rise and still for real, so don't sleep on the Warriors. A team that desperately needed a win tonight, Starkville.
Every week matters for the Yellow Jackets from
does.
here on out. And they came out with a bang. Here's Andrew Swanigan. He's going to rush it in from 12 yards, dragging the pile. Gets in. 6-0 Jackets.
Gold pants, by the way.
Gold pants.
Interesting look.
You got to change it up.
Do something.
You know, you got to
KJ, though.
You got to take off the cobwebs. You got to shake them loose. Bring out the gold pants. Give it to KJ Lawrence one more time. He's going to scoot on in. Move it, young fella. We got a game to win. KJ brings it in. Yellow Jackets win 56-8. More push-ups.
Yeah, we love the push-ups. We continue on now into 5A. West Point, Saltillo. Green Wave, we're going to have fun in this one, but the Tigers getting after it here. Now, Marlon Sanders is going to get the pitch from Julian Warren, and he takes off. 54-yard touchdown. Getting interesting here now. Saltillo trying to make it a game, but West Point was not going to let that happen. Let's be honest. Andre Warren starting things off for the Green Wave, and here he comes. Chris Calvert, Marcus Murphy, and Andre Lane. They have so many running backs and so many athletes, it's hard to keep track of all of them. Lane got a good run there, and then eventually he finished off with a touchdown right here. West Point in cruise control now in this division. 48-6 winners over Saltillo. Let's go to Lewisburg and New Hope. Trojans trying to get back in the division race, and There's plenty of hope for New Hope Lewisburg. Let's calm down. Chill out. Let's get to actual football. But you got to say, this is a good play here for the Patriots. Eventually, Tyrese Jackson tracks him down. Lewisburg would not turn that into any points. Now, New Hope already had a pretty sizable lead at this point. So right now, they were just adding more fuel to the fire. Tony DeLote's going to get the touchdown right here for New Hope. It was all Trojans tonight. TPOD 55-21 New Hope over Lewisburg. Hey, by the way, number 1 Clinton lost to Warren Central tonight, 50-32, and Tupelo won, which means them Blankets going to be your new number 1 team in the state come Tuesday as they win at DeSoto Central 33-13. Columbus needed that one over Olive Branch, 48-35. They host South Panola next Friday. Oxford good win at Clarksdale, 27-13. Amory, your Region 1 4A champions. First time since 2011. Panthers win over Tisch County 48-0. Shannon holds off Corinth 26-21. Lafayette, they are division champs. They defeat Senatobia 17-14. New Albany's headed to the playoffs. They beat Rosafort 24-22. And Ripley concedes a layup to Byhalia, but the Tigers still win 34-2.
Power Cats heading into Goat Country against the Hilltoppers of Houston.
Yeah.
Power Cats looking a little good in this one, but Uriah Shepard says, hey, we're looking pretty good too. Check out this one. But the dual threat quarterback gets inside. Watch out, cameraman, he says. Very next play, Jalen Gates. He's going to get a carry here. He knows what to do with it. He's going to rumble.
He's going to score, right?
There he is.
He's going to score.
Pops out of the pile.
Down to 1.
Down at the 1. That would lead to a field goal. Big stop by the Power Cats, 3-0. Louisville's ball now. William Sullivan, he's going to find Darius Luckett over the middle. Nice pitch of catch there, shaking some people, getting down inside the red zone. Then Kayvon Jackson, he knows what to do with the ball. He's going to rumble in for the touchdown. Power Cats, huge win on the road. They win 27-23 over Houston. How about that?
A good win for Louisville over a tough Houston team. And we go to Noxubee County and Caledonia. Tigers now, it's their division now. It was senior night's night for the Feds, and you got to give it up to Caledonia. They came to play tonight here. Malik Stallings going to be throwing here, but Graham Wesley's not the guy you want to throw to here. Picks it off, and the Feds are in business as this game stayed really close for most of the game. Tigers maybe got a little more than they would have expected from a Caledonia team that's, for all intents and purposes, has the 4 seed locked up in this division. But here comes Zion Ford for Caledonia, picking up a good gain, getting a first down. Eventually, the Feds had to punt. So now we're going to go to the offense because Pruitt going to get the catch here from Malik Stallings. Going to turn it upfield, pick up a first down. But eventually lead to a tight Quentin Ramsey touchdown run for Noxubee County. Tigers do put up a whole bunch of points, 47-33. Your finals, the Tigers now take over Region 4 when we return on the end zone in Region 4 3A. It was all on the line tonight. Morville, North Pontotoc, South Pontotoc all still have a chance to possibly win this division. How would they fare? And everyone's chasing Calhoun City in Region 4 2A. The Wildcats, though, maybe got a little more than they bargained for against a tough Eupora team. A couple other teams trying to rise to the occasion. Boonville, Belmont, Kossuth. We got all the highlights and scores when we come back. Back here on the End Zone, presented by OCH Regional Medical Center, into Class 3A. Pretty big division games tonight in Region 4 3A, especially one in Morville.
Yep, started off with the Super Troopers and the Cougars from South Pontotoc. Yeah, we had a story about them earlier.
We did indeed.
Look to see if they can make things happen today, but the Super Troopers, they had other things in mind. Here's a quick pass from Mitchell Thorpe to Santo Jameson. Now it's send Tharp would find Tanner Gray.
That's a great pass.
Back of the end.
Great pass.
Excellent touchdown. Extra point, no good. Cheerleaders love it. They love WCBI in the end zone. Who doesn't?
I do.
I do too.
I'm supposed to, but I still do.
I know. Same here. South Pontotoc, look at that hit.
Eddie Ivy.
Trying to get in the end zone. He'd be stopped short at the 1. Doesn't matter. That would set up a Cole Brown touchdown, a sneak in. The Super Troopers, though, they come away with a huge win over South Pontotoc, 21-15. Morville is your winner.
That's big time for Morville. Good win for the Troopers. To Aberdeen and North Pontotoc. This is basically North Pontotoc's division now. And Zay Cullens, where have you been, young fella? It's good to see number 10 back. He ran for 306 yards and 6 touchdowns tonight. Oh, by the way, he also had a pick. Oh, by the way, he also threw an 80-yard pass. So, I mean,
get him on your fantasy
team.
Yeah,
okay day for Zay Cullens. Cameron Blaylock going to try to get things going here for Aberdeen on the ground. And by the way, the Bulldogs looking pretty good. in their new uniforms with those shoulder straps. On 4th down here, Fred Fields should have had a touchdown. Jordan Gillespie, right through his hands. Wouldn't matter. North Pontotoc cruised to a 49-12 win, and the V-men, they got South Pontotoc next Friday, but it is their division now. To Hatley and Nettleton, a battle of Tigers. Ken Tops and Nettleton Tigers looking for their first win of the year and get a good first down game there. Colton Osborne to Jadarius Johnson. But here comes the Hatley defense. Nowhere to go for Osborne, and he's sacked behind the line of scrimmage on a good effort from the Hatley D. And then here comes the Hatley O. Will Cantrell hitting things off to Josh Metcalf, picking up a good gain and a first down. Metcalf will get 5 more on this next play, but Nettleton gets their first win of the year. Good going for Ken Tops and the Tigers as they win 28-21. To Belmont and Boonville tonight. Up in Prentice County, Boonville breaking out the camo uniforms, trying to get some good vibes going with the uniforms that we can see them, even though they are wearing camo. Peyton Reeves going to get a good gain there, and then a few plays later, Parker Bolton would finish this one off for the Cardinals. Belmont, don't sleep on the Cardinals. This is a team that's played some really good teams tough as of late. 7-0 lead for Belmont. Here comes Boonville. Yeah, that Boonville mascot is scary. I mean, he is a Blue Devil, so he's supposed to be scary here. Good run here for Kendall Guy. A little bit later, Guy would get another handoff. Boonville got the offense rolling a little bit later. They went 34-18 over Belmont. To Thursday.
A Thursday night special. There's Jaylee Adams with Kossuth.
He's a big dude.
Facing off against Benton County. It was the Jaylee Adams show. When is it not the Jaylee Adams show? Here's Jaylee. He's going to rumble inside the 5, get down at the 1, would set up a nice Matthew Bobo touchdown. Here coming up, Kossuth strikes early. Jaylee Adams would rush for over 200 yards and 3 scores. Kossuth dominates at home, 49-16. Check out his touchdown by Sam Matthew.
I like it. Aggies pretty much take control of Region 1 3A. So some other scores from around the area in Class 3A. Water Valley defeats Holly Springs 14-6. By the way, we did get Alcorn Central. They defeated Newside 47-16. Southeast Lauderdale takes out Choctaw County 35-29. Baldwin, your Region 1 2A chance for the 55th consecutive year. Now, that's not true, but it seems like they win it every year. But they defeat Wellnut 52-8. To Calhoun City, the Wildcats taking on a Uport team that came to play tonight. Eagles have been roughed up, dealing with some injuries. That didn't stop Al Dumas from running with a purpose. Getting into the end zone for the touchdown. Uport had the lead at one point here in the first half. So we're here in the second quarter. A big 4th down play coming up here for Calhoun City. JoJo great faking the handoff, and JoJo says, no, I'm getting that first down as he moves the chains. And the same drive, a few plays later, ball at the 25-yard line. Jesse Neighbors, let 29 do the work for you. And this is a tough run. Rumbling forward for the touchdown. Calhoun City holds off Upora 44-20. And by the way, Calhoun City, they are your division champs. We'll tell you why here in a moment. Let's go to East Webster and Bruce. Here come the Wolverines. And by the way, Charlie Brandt back at quarterback tonight for East Webster. Not on this play because Miller Hancock is now at quarterback, and he's running. This is a good guy to let run. As he gets the touchdown right here, East Webster strikes first, taking a 7-0 lead. Now East Webster would force a punt here. Luke Wilson punting. Any colleges want to pick this guy up for a coffin corner punter? How about this? Right at the 2-yard line.
The definition of coffin corner.
You love it. Gotta love it. So now Bruce is punting to Hancock. Miller Hancock will get a good, decent gain out of this punt. East Webster would be your winners tonight over Bruce, 39-6. Now, we told you Calhoun City won the division tonight. That's because
Sound
of this
the alarm
game.
Upset alert.
Yeah.
Winona Tigers against Okolona Chieftains early on. Check out this one by DJ Ringo. None of that vegetables on my plate, sir. I eat meat only. Grown man run there. Gets inside the red zone. That was on a 4th and short. That would set up Ringo's very own touchdown right here. Gets to the outside. He's going to rumble on in for 6. The Tigers strike first, but they miss the extra point.
Oh.
Check out this Okolona. Look at this hit. Poor Jacob Moore here gets walloped. Trying to bring it up the middle, but the grinder of the night is Jacob Moore. This on 4th and forever.
Yes.
Look at this beaut. That's Jacorius Stanfield.
Great catch.
Hobble gets both feet in. That's a touchdown, folks. Moore and the Chieftains battle all night long. They beat Winona 32-20 on the road. They say, not so fast, Winona.
Could be one of the wins of the night for Okolona. Calhoun City again, your division champions, do that loss from Winona. When we return on the End Zone, the Cross Creek rivalry from Thursday night. If you ever get a chance to see some small-town football, head down to Southern Winston County. That's a great football game. I'll show you highlights from last night. And we're getting testy in Region 1 1A. Is this Smithville's division? Vardaman had something to say about that. West Lowndes also playing tonight and a good one as well. And we'll head over to West Alabama. Sulligent and Vernon playing a great one. Highlights when we return.